Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching episode 4 of, I'm just gonna call it Isekai Spider, due to the fact that I also called, that time I reincarnated as a slime as Isekai Slime. I think it's similar enough, where, you just get the gist of it. You know, if I say it, Isekai Spider, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's an Isekai, where the main character is a spider. I don't think there's many of those. So if I say that, it's fairly understandable. So, episode 4 of Isekai Spider. Last episode, I think she encountered a really terrible looking dragon or something. And there was also the whole thing with the classmates encountering an earth dragon or something as well. And this did call into question, or, kind of drew attention to the fact that in terms of tone so far, these two are kind of extremely different in an interesting way. What I mean by that is, in terms of dire straits, I don't know her name yet, Spider Girl, she's in much more danger all the time than any of the people on the human side. But at the same time, it is a lot less dramatic. On the other hand, you can see that a lot of the people on the human side have been gifted. Basically, they've been put in a situation where, or at least it looks that way, where they just have extreme abilities and cushy positions in that society. But the tone is a lot more dramatic. For example, take note of that time where the dragon girl defeated the dragon. And it was extremely dramatic. But I think like an episode or two earlier, Spider Girl had done something similar, and it was much more grotesque because she literally ate them. But it was kind of shown in a much more kind of almost casual way compared to that. So it is interesting. On another note, it's that thing specifically that makes it a lot more difficult to care about what's going on the human side, because we have all that dramatic, I want to call it atmosphere compared to this, but at the same time, we're not attached to any of these characters at all because we don't know anything about who they are or what they used to be like. We haven't been through their perspective and their perspective alone through any significant amount of time to be able to care about anything they're doing. So, yeah, for me, I get more attached to characters when it's through lighthearted means. So it's easier for me to get attached to Kuro here. I think it's Kuro. I think people have called her Kuro, so but I'm not sure. So that's why I've been calling her Spider Girl. So yeah, it's easier to side with her because her story seems a lot more personal, while the classmate side seems a lot less. We're not really going through anyone's journey there. We're just kind of observing the state of things there. But it's very detached, which is one of the reasons that it's the worst part of the series so far, from my perspective. Because we don't care about them, or at least I don't care about them. I just want to see more Spider Girl. Um, so yeah, with that said, let's see what happens this episode. Oh god, that just looks so bad. Why does it look so bad? Oh god. So I just walked away. It's hard to position, mentally where she's looking in that cave, because the caves geometry is pretty like we're I don't know. There was a pan right now over some rocks, and I had no idea if we were looking up, if we were looking further into the cave, if we're looking down. Oh shoot! Skipped. I did notice a lot of human stuff on the actual OP itself, which concerns me. Well, at least she's not running from the humans anymore. Sounds like a disturbing sound. Oh, okay. It's not as disturbing as I thought. But I have to say, I think the only thing that looks really good in 3D so far in this, from what I've noticed, is the actual like insectoid type of creature. Everything else just looks terrible. It reminds me a lot of Arifreda. I'm gonna keep comparing it because like there are a lot of similarities where Hajime was trapped in like pretty much the beginning of the lower levels of the dungeon, and it seems like she's in a similar situation. Of course, she wasn't betrayed by anyone. She just was unfortunate enough to appear here. Is that is that the mom? So like maybe just the same species as the mom? It seems it took out that praying mantis type. God, the non-insectoid things just look so bad. How does she know they're from the upper levels? God, that looks so freaking bad. Oh my god, that's funny. You know, that seems like something a certain VTuber detective would say. It's probably a good reason for that. That was a flashy use of her web. Well then, rip. Okay, well, alright. One less show to react to this season. Oh, never mind. You know, sometimes the animation in this show is really good, like this, but then they use terrible 3D models. So it was rotten, but alive at the same time? Maybe one level is enough to make a difference. Maybe it won't be as terrible this time. Never mind. So she's in the middle then? Wait, what? So lower stratum on the bottom one is what she was saying she could go to, but she wants to go into the middle one. Stop showing those. She's pretty confident now. Those kind of sound like the same thing. She can eat all of that? I guess so. Those bones look pretty bad too, by the way. Yeah, poison magic and poison synthesis. Poison magic, you would assume, like, you'd use magic to create poison. Poison synthesis sounds like something more like biological. Maybe using her body to create poison. Is it a touchscreen? Wait, what? So poison synthesis is poison magic then? Then what's poison magic? She's using she's using magic to make the poison. Or maybe it's just that poison synthesis is like a type of poison magic. That's what I'm assuming. Like it's poison magic, and under that, there's different kinds of poison magic, and poison synthesis is one of them. Should try VR. She kind of looks like Tomoko from uh, Watamote. Pretty great show and series in general, but she seems like she was similar. Then again, she's a lot more upbeat than Tomoko was or is. I still love how she uses her web. It's like Spider-Man, but like with her butt. Oh my god! Oh no! That looks so bad! Oh my god, why? Look at the difference in quality between that spider and this thing. How can you do this? It looks worse than a model in a third-person action game where you're really far from the action, so you don't even need to look at the character model that closely. But they're using it in like they're giving us full attention of it. It looks so bad. Well, that's convenient. Oh. Uh so is this like a death throw, or is this something more like a cry for its team? She's become way too used to just eating living things like that. This is probably not a good idea to stay here very long, just in case it actually was a cry for help. Did that just fall a second time? And yes, there we go. Uh, called its friends. A little too late, I have to say, but seems they heard him. Well, she moved on, but it didn't seem to be very effective, huh? God, that looks so bad. Well, that's something monkeys do. Oh, that would be bad. Oh, stop showing them. Seems like it's very slippery. But it seems her web can stick to it. Could she not make like a web shield or something? Oh, well, sort of. Poison, maybe? Yeah. All right. Though I don't think it might be enough for this mob. Also, I do wonder about the effectiveness of said poison. Like, if she poisons one and it falls down, does it poison the ones around them if they touch it? Or is it just like once it poisons something, it's done? Seems the web is effective against them at least. You know what? It probably isn't worth the trouble, which makes me think that they probably have like a concept of revenge or vengeance. Seems personal. Though at the same time, normally when you see a type of creature like this that puts the collective's will ahead of any individual, it's usually like a hive mind or something, like, bees, where like no single one. Oh God. Oh, that was effective. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but with this, it's kind of different because usually in those situations with like bees or something, it's for the good of the entire colony. But this there is no reason for them to be doing, like, it doesn't benefit their collective at all. But it's also at the same time. Oh, she leveled up and shed apparently. What was I saying? Yeah, they're sacrificing themselves for a goal that doesn't benefit them as a whole. So it's a little weird. It's like they have that sense of like they're smart enough to have like an idea of collective rage against something. It's actually really similar to humans now that I think about it. Like wars. In wars, no individual soldier matters. Unfortunately, that's how it works. Also, god damn. Oh wow. I was wondering if like the falling rocks would count as her killing them, but apparently it does. That's problematic. They are a bit stronger. The rocks they throw are a little bit bigger. Well, it's stuck in the wall now. You could stand there, I guess. Doesn't seem like she could try the collapsing rock thing again. And I see there's still some more of those. They still look so bad, though. Like, look at how many of them are being sacrificed just for killing one thing that, after they kill, is not going to gain them anything except the satisfaction of having killed it. What's it doing? Oh, I just jumped up. I thought I was going to use the other ones as a stepping stone. Oh, right in the mouth. No, that was probably enough to kill it. Yeah, okay. She's been leveling so much this episode. Seems she found a nice, effective way to deal with them. And thankfully, there doesn't seem to be as big a number as. Oh. Oh my. That is, a lot more than a leg. That feels like it should be death. Oh my god, she's just missing half of her body. Level up. All right. This was a very impressive fight. That's a lot of free experience too. Now that they're all webbed. Oh, it's over? Actually, there's still a little bit left. Let's skip to that. Yeah, she's very good at surviving at this point. So was that deeper down than here? Because it feels like this is more dangerous right now than where those humans were. So it seems those humans might have come through some place like this. Oh, all right, let's see it. So Terratect, small poison Terratect. So a normal one or a small poison one? Well, I guess we're gonna get that next episode. Hopefully. Things should be a lot easier when she gets higher up, I think. Hopefully. Uh, This gives me a bad feeling. The lava level. So is this worse or better? Oh man, well, that was probably the best episode so far. Uh yeah. It actually reminded me of like what Ari Ferretta, the anime, should have been like. Almost the entire season should have been like this. Survival and leveling and growth. But they cut 90% of the content in that show. So that was over with by like the second or third episode, unfortunately. And it wasn't nearly as detailed or engaging as this was, like it should have been. So this reminds me a lot of that in a good way, which, you know, it means I really enjoyed it. It just makes me sad that it couldn't have been done for the other show as well. Another thing that I actually really enjoyed about this was the fact that there was no human perspective this time, no classmate perspective. So that was a big plus to this episode as well. I wonder how in the next episode she's going to deal with this like whole lava level situation because uh, unless she's something like I don't know, uh, Chaos Witch Quelaag from Dark Souls, I don't think flames and insects mix very well. I think her webs are probably going to have a lot more trouble existing in this sort of area. So I guess we'll see. Well, yeah, this was a really enjoyable episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.